Hi Aries, welcome to your bonus love reading for February 2020. This deck is going to represent what the person you love is thinking. Do they want you back? And is there someone else? Remember, this is a general reading. If you would like for me to look into your personal situation, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and see what the person that you love is thinking. I am making this more specific this month. What are they thinking about you? What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Eight of Pentacles. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? King of Swords. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Queen of Pentacles. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Strength. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Seven of Swords. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? The Tower. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Six of Swords. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Nine of Swords. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Four of Pentacles. So interesting combination of cards, Seven of Swords and the Tower. That could be big. Let's go ahead and start at the top. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you do have two people lined up here. And again, I wanted to ask the cards a little bit more specifically, what are they thinking about you? Just not what are they thinking. What are they thinking about you? And two people have shown up here. Neither one of these people are you because you're a fire sign. We have the King of Swords. This would be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can be you if you have a moon or rising in an air sign. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can also be you if you have a moon or rising in an earth sign. One of these could also be your partner, the person that you love. But again, we have two people lined up here. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles does represent that there is a lot of work to do. I feel like, again, I'm asking, what is this person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? I feel like one of these is you, one is the person that you love. In fact, they think there is a lot of work to do to build up this relationship, to make it strong, to keep you together. Now, if you look at the next row here, you have the Strength card, the Seven of Swords, and the Tower. So the Strength card can represent the sign of Leo, but this represents inner strength. This represents someone being really brave, really strong. And it can be because, I mean, you have the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords, I mean, there really is no way to sugarcoat this card because it does represent sometimes deceit or self-deceit. And it can be that maybe this person is thinking, if you're dealing with somebody who is an ex, who maybe cheated on you, lied to you in some way, it could be that this person is trying to, again, have the courage, which would be the Strength card, have the courage to change the situation, because we do have the Tower here, which would be an abrupt change, a total change from this situation. Since this is a general reading, you have to ask yourself, how does this apply to me? Were there lies in your relationship? Did somebody keep something from you? If there were no lies, the Seven of Swords can definitely be self-deceit. It could be that this person is in denial, perhaps about their feelings for you. Perhaps they're thinking that it's not going to work, that things are too tough. I feel like somebody has to be really strong here with the Strength card, be really brave to change the situation, which is where the Tower comes in. There can be a very unexpected change with the person that you love. I do think this person's being really stubborn. We have the Four of Pentacles down here. This is someone who's holding back from you, someone that is not letting you in. I feel like this person would have to be really brave, perhaps to get out of this energy of either self-deceit or perhaps being brave to tell you the truth if they're not being completely honest with you. Now, this bottom row here, I'll hold them up for you if you can't see them. You've got the Six of Swords, which does show this person does want a healthy change in your situation. This is someone who wants to leave behind a really difficult time, which would be this energy here. So I do see this person doing a lot of thinking about you. The Nine of Swords is overthinking, worrying, agonizing, a lot of fear, sleepless nights. There was a lot of worry here, but they're also refusing to let you in with the Four of Pentacles, being really stubborn and perhaps not changing their mind, refusing to make a decision. This is someone who is staying in their safe place. Okay, let me get a few more cards to see what else we got. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? Ace of Swords. What is the person that Aries loves thinking about Aries? The Star. and the Page of Wands. I feel like this person, they definitely need clarity because they have the Ace of Swords here. This does represent a clear head, looking at things from a different perspective, clarity and truth. This is the truth. This is deceit. So I feel like this person is doing a lot of thinking as far as what they want. They're definitely coming from a place of fear there, though, with the Nine of Swords, a lot of agonizing, a lot of worrying, maybe about, you know, how things are going to turn out, or if there was deceit, are you going to forgive them? But some of them, if there is no deceit, this person could be kind of in denial about, you know, your relationship, their feelings for you. We have the Star card here, which does represent the sign of Aquarius, but it also just means that, you know, this person has certain hopes and wishes as far as your relationship. The Star card represents hopes and wishes being granted, inner guidance. I feel like this person is trying to gain clarity as far as what they want. We also have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is change, excitement, adventure, communication. I feel like this person does want to communicate with you, does want things to change between you. We see change here and change here. They want to leave behind a really difficult time. Just kind of looking this over before I move on to the next spread. I feel like this person is either focusing on either deceit. If there was no deceit, I feel like this person could be kind of in denial about your relationship, their feelings for you. But with the Tower here, that can change very unexpectedly. It could be suddenly that they're changing their mind. The Ace of Swords does represent a change of perspective, a change of mind, a clear head. If this person does not know what they want, I feel like they could definitely find out, really put two and two together in the month of February. Again, there are two people lined up here with the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work to do, perhaps to get your relationship back on track. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and see if the person that you love wants you back. Does the person that Aries loves want Aries back? We have the Nine of Cups. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Ten of Wands. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Three of Swords. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Two of Coins. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Page of Cups. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Two of Cups. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Seven of Swords again, which is interesting. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Justice. Interesting. We have the Eight of Coins, which was your first card in the first spread. It has come up in reverse. Okay, so you definitely have some interesting messages here. This is probably gonna be the longest part of your reading. I feel like there are a lot of messages here. Let's go ahead and start at the top. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So I feel like this person does want you back. I mean, you're starting with the Nine of Cups, which does represent, you know, a lot of happiness, wishes being granted. I feel like this person wishes perhaps to turn back the clock, to have you back in their life, but there is a lot of heavy energy between you. You have the Ten of Wands. This is heaviness. This is someone who's tired of trying, tired perhaps of making things work. That could be why you just, you know, you had the Eight of Pentacles in the first spread, and now it has popped up in reverse in this spread. It's like there's so much work that has been put into this relationship or this marriage. And, you know, we have the Three of Swords here. I mean, this can be maybe that this person is tired of breaking up, tired of heartache, tired of parting ways. This is all the energy of the Three of Swords. This perhaps can be, if you've recently broken up, it could be that there is still a lot of heavy energy between you as far as the reasons that you broke up. Now, if you look at the next row, you've got the Two of Coins here, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups in the middle. I feel like this person is very undecided as far as do they want you back. I mean, you definitely have the soulmate card here. This is romantic love, deep feelings, a very deep emotional bond between you. I feel like this person, you know, really just wants to open their heart and tell you how they feel. This also is a new beginning for a relationship. This is just a heart-to-heart conversation, letting you know how they feel, what they want. There's a lot of love here in both of these cards, but for some reason, everything's up in the air. You have the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins can also be someone who's very wishy-washy, somebody who keeps changing their mind. I feel like this person, I mean, you've got the Seven of Swords again. Let me just kind of show you down here. The Seven of Swords. So for some of you, there can be deceit that has gotten in the way of your relationship. The Seven of Swords can be deceit, but remember, it can also be self-deceit. You have this next to the Justice card. And justice can represent the sign of Libra, but it does represent someone who has been wronged. So if maybe you broke up with this person, or if there was, deceit on your part, it could be that this person is still heartbroken over how your relationship ended, because there is a lot of heaviness in this spread. With the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, it's like they're focusing on why you broke up, or they're focusing on heartache. And then here, if they broke up with you, I feel like the 7 of Swords, Justice, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they may think it's too late. The 7 of Swords can be, someone who's very sneaky, or someone who was sneaking around on you, deceit, cheating, all of those things. But again, you have Justice right next to it. This is an apology. This is someone who wants to make things up to you, but you've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, this is a card of a lot of work invested into a relationship. There's a lot of work to do to build it up, but it's in reverse, and it's next to the Justice card. Again, it's not just in reverse, it's next to Justice and the 7 of Swords. It could be, I feel like this person may think that that your relationship may not work because too much has happened, or they may feel like you're not going to accept their apology as far as whatever deceit happened here, or whatever heartache happened here. I feel like perhaps they feel like they can't really work on this relationship. I see this person with the 2 of Coins going back and forth. Like they're very undecided as far as, do they want to try again? Can you forgive them? Can they make this up to you with the Justice card? Let's get a few more. Let's see what else we get. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? Does the person that Aries loves want them back? We've got the 2 of Wands. Does the person that Aries loves want them back? The Chariot and the 8 of Wands. So you do have 2 cards here of waiting. The 2 of Wands is a delay, waiting, something being put on the back burner. And then the 8 of Wands, it does represent change, excitement, an exciting development in your relationship, in your situation. The 8 of Wands always implies waiting. Waiting and until you've almost kind of given up hope, you've forgotten about things, you've given up. Suddenly this is a card of fireworks, change and excitement. Plus you also have the Chariot, which can represent the sign of Cancer. But the Chariot is victory. I feel like this person deep down does want you back, but it just seems like there's a lot of heaviness here. Like there is a heavy burden. Perhaps, with the 3 of Swords, they're still focusing on why you broke up, why you parted ways. You've had the 7 of Swords 2 times now, so there is some type of deceit. And if there is not actual deceit as in cheating, this can definitely be someone who's in denial, self-deceit. Perhaps they're thinking that you will not forgive them with Justice here. Justice next to the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They may feel like they can't work on this relationship. They may think it's too late. They may think you won't accept their apology. I definitely see them here with the Page of Cups wanting to open up emotionally, wanting to tell you what is in their heart. That soulmate connection is still here. But I do see this person going back and forth, perhaps, as far as like, do I want to try to make this happen? Again, there is still a lot of happiness here with the 9 of Cups. This is a, this is a wish perhaps to get back together. It's a card of wishes and happiness. But again, there is this heaviness here, this heavy burden. This person may be tired of trying, or maybe even tired of breaking up. Perhaps if you break up and get back together all the time, which would be why the 2 of Coins could be here as well. If this is constantly like an off and on relationship, it could be this person is perhaps tired of that. That could be why the 10 of Wands is here. There is waiting either way. You have the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. There is waiting, but I do see a big change here with the Chariot, also a victory. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and see if the person that you love has found someone new. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? We've got the 7 of Cups. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? King of Pentacles. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? 8 of Wands. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? Page of Swords. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? 7 of Pentacles. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? 10 of Wands again. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? Ace of Swords. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? 5 of Pentacles. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? 9 of Swords. I definitely feel like this person, like there is some type of choice, because you have 2 cards that they do represent choosing. There are options. We have the 7 of Pentacles right in the center of the reading. This is literally a card of someone who is weighing their options. There are other options. Remember, this is a general reading. The only way for you to know for sure, for certain, if this is for you is to get a private reading. But the Seven of Pentacles does show that someone is looking at their options, perhaps looking at other options. There's choices. Also, with the Seven of Cups at the top, very first card, the Seven of Cups is a card of someone who's very confused over the choice that they have to make, lost. There's a lack of clarity. Maybe they don't know what they want. You also have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can represent the person that you love. If they're not an earth sign, it can also be you if you have a moon or rising an earth sign. This can also be perhaps someone else who is in their life. Again, there is a lot of confusion around this person though. With Seven of Cups, they don't know what they want. They also have the Eight of Wands, which does show, you know, there's movement. There is movement around their love life. This is excitement. This is fireworks. It could be maybe someone is showing interest in them, but they're not sure how to receive that. They're not sure how they feel about this person. With the Seven of Cups, you're completely lost and confused. Now, the next row here, again, I told you the Seven of Pentacles right in the center of the reading tells me that this person could be looking at other options as far as their love life. But, you know, they have the Ten of Wands again. We just had this card in the last spread, which shows that this person may be tired, maybe of dating. They could be tired of love. There is a heaviness around them, a heavy burden that maybe, you know, is keeping them from jumping on another opportunity. And again, it's like they're being very careful about what they're going to do next or who they're going to get involved with next. Also, you have two sevens, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. The sevens do represent choices and change. I feel like they're looking at choices. We have the Page of Swords here, which does represent communicating the truth. This person, I feel like there could be someone interested in them where, you know, perhaps they're not ready. Perhaps they're tired of trying. This could be them perhaps being open and honest with someone else that, you know, I've had too much go on with other relationships. Or they could also be completely honest with you here, perhaps letting you know that perhaps there could be someone else. Now, if you look at the bottom row here, you've got the Five of Pentacles, which does show that this person is very unhappy. I mean, the Five of Pentacles is someone that feels kind of lonely, doesn't really connect with anyone. This is someone who is kind of depressed and just kind of, you know, feeling lonely and abandoned. We also have this down here with the Nine of Swords, a lot of worrying, a lot of agonizing, a lot of fear. I mean, I feel like this person, like they're not ready. They're not ready maybe to make a decision about a relationship. Maybe they're not ready to be in a new relationship if you recently broke up. This is a lot of fear and agonizing, imagining the worst. And again, it's like this person just doesn't feel an emotional connection to someone right now, to anyone. They just want to be alone. They're feeling kind of lonely and abandoned. I feel like in order for this person to be ready to move on, they need clarity. This is clarity and truth. This is a lack of clarity and someone who's kind of just emotionally scattered, very confused and lost. I feel like this person doesn't really know what or who they want. Okay, let's get a few more. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? Three of Pentacles. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? Interesting. Queen of Pentacles, a strong earth sign energy. King and Queen of Pentacles. Has the person that Aries loves found someone new? And the Eight of Cups. So there's a strong earth sign energy here. If the person that you love is not an earth sign in any way, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this can be someone who is around them. I'm going to get a card to clarify in a minute. I was telling you that, you know, I feel like this person may not be ready to move on. And now we get actually a card of moving on, the Eight of Cups, which is someone who's choosing to move on, someone who's choosing to walk away so that they can be happy. But this is with the Three of Pentacles, which means that there's a lot of work, a lot of time and effort that has to be invested so this person can be ready to move on. I feel like the person that you love, like, there could be an option there as far as somebody being interested in them. Again, strong earth sign energy, but I feel like this person has not yet moved on with the Eight of Cups. Not emotionally anyway. There is a lot of worry here with the Nine of Swords. A lot of fear maybe about moving on. With the Seven of Pentacles, they're trying to be very careful about, you know, what decision they're going to make. There's a need for them to be completely honest with the Page of Swords. There's a lack of clarity here. Seven of Cups and Ace of Swords. This person like needs clarity as far as who they really want to be with. Are they ready to move on? Are they interested in someone who's showing interest in them? Again, there is a lot of work to do here for this person to emotionally be ready to move on. Okay, so let me get a card for the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles to see what this is for you. What does the King and the Queen of Pentacles represent for the sign of Aries? Is this someone new around the person that they love? Or is this an aspect of their partner, the person that they want to be with? Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands does represent waiting. This is waiting for the perfect timing, the perfect situation, or yes, maybe even the perfect person. I feel like this could be someone else. The feeling I get, I feel like this could be someone around them who maybe is interested in them, but they're not sure. Again, because there's still a lot of heaviness around this person with the Ten of Wands, which came up in the last spread. I see this person is not emotionally moved on. Maybe they're not ready. It could be also this earth sign person is maybe waiting for them to be ready to move on, or waiting for them to make a decision. Here, let me get another card. What does the Seven of Pentacles represent as far as the person that Aries loves moving on with someone else? Yeah, I mean, look at that. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords does represent someone who is torn over a decision. I feel like someone is perhaps waiting for this person to make a decision. There are literally decisions here. The Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and I just pulled another card of decision. This is a tough, complicated decision that the person that you love has to make. I mean, there's a lot of messages for this card. Remember, this is a general reading, so it's hard to kind of go through every single scenario. But the Two of Swords is someone who is torn. That's the best thing I can tell you. Someone is absolutely torn over a decision. They're refusing to make a decision. They're trying to be very careful here, but there's a strong sense of confusion. They need clarity, but I do feel like the person that you love, like they have not emotionally moved on here from you. Perhaps there's a lot of worry around that because of the Nine of Swords is right next to it. There's a lot of worry that they could get into another relationship and not be ready, not be able to be happy with someone else. There's a lot of fear. I feel like this person just needs clarity as far as like, who do they really want to be with? Have they gotten over you? Are they ready to be with someone else? I see them pretty stuck here with the Two of Swords, torn over perhaps a decision around someone who is interested in them. Again, strong earth sign energy. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let me get you a few more. Let's see what else comes up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries as far as the person that they love? Nine of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries about the person that they love? Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles. I mean, the Ten of Swords, it's very, painful energy. This is someone who has been deeply hurt or betrayed. Someone who has not yet moved on. So, I mean, this is what I've been telling you, especially with the 9. You have now the 9 and 10 of Swords. There could be a lot of fear as far as moving on. A lot of fear as far as making a decision, maybe to be with someone else. And you have the 9 of Wands here. So I do see the person that you love being like very protective of themselves, very much on guard, perhaps not letting anybody in emotionally. I feel like this is kind of preventing them from receiving any type of like new relationship. The Six of Pentacles is receiving love, or receiving affection, attention, a relationship. Again, they've not yet moved on here with the Ten of Swords. This is kind of being down, kind of hitting rock bottom, being deeply hurt, betrayed, and not being able to get past it. And again, being in a very protective place. Let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries about the person that they love? Knight of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries about the person that they love? The Three of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this person, like, they keep going back and forth. Like, do they want to move on? Are they ready to move on? Because the Knight of Wands, this is someone who is ready to move forward. This is someone who is ready to pursue love, very self-confident. They know what they want and they're going to go after it, but look at the cards with it. The Three of Swords, again, painful energy. A lot of painful energy here and here with the Ten of Swords. And also the Nine of Swords. I mean, this represents a breakup, a parting of ways, heartache. There could still be very heartbroken, heartache here and here. It's very much up in the air with the Two of Pentacles. But I do feel for some of you, because the cards are very persistent, it's not just one or two. There's quite a few, that there could be a choice for them as far as moving on with someone else. But the Two of Pentacles does tell me that this person is still very undecided. They could be changing their mind, keep going back and forth as far as like, I want to be with this person, I don't. Again, the Seven of Cups, they're very lost and confused as far as who they want to be with. I see this person as like needing clarity. because I don't think they know what they want here. And there is a lot of worrying, perhaps as far as, you know, are they going to make the right decision with the Nine of Swords? Okay, Aries, this has been your bonus love reading for February 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.